Hi there everyone, it's Gloria Kramer from Oakville, Canada, and today we're making the fourth card of my series of 4 using the Whimsical Tree stamp set. Now I'm also going to show you what you can do if you do not have the Whimsical Tree stamp set, but when you do get my online kit and class, I do offer different options. So one option is just the kit. Second option is the kit with the stamp set. And then the third option is the kit, the stamp set, and the dies that come with it. So I'll just show you. These are the dies that come with the stamp set. I like to keep them all together. I think there's a couple of dies that I still have by my Stampin' Emboss machine. So let's get started. This is a landscape easel card, very similar to one of the other ones we made. And then I used the stitch nested dies for the main piece here in the center, and I believe the nested dies comes with 8 dies of various sizes, all shaped like this, and they're stitched along the outside. They're awesome. Okay, so let's get started. So when you sign up for my classes on meetup.com, everything is included. All the pieces are pre-cut, pre-scored, pre-dry embossed if that is part of the design. Everything is included except for stamped images as per Stampin' Up's policy. Now everything I use is from Stampin' Up, or I would say 99% of all the products I use are from Stampin' Up. And I try to use current products whenever possible. So if you're making this at home, these DSP pieces here are 1 3/4 by 5 1/8. And then these green pieces here are 1 7/8 and 5 1/4 across. So those are the dimensions. These pieces here I used are punch, which is this double oval punch. And then I scored this. So this is a regular card base, except there's an extra score in the center here at 2 1/8. So if you're making this at home, you're going to score it at 2 1/8 and then 4 1/4. And this is just your regular sized card base. So let's get started. I'm going to show you an alternate. If you don't have the stamp set, you can use different stamps to do your card. This one says, "Cheers from our home to yours," and this is from the Tidings and Trimmings set. So I am going to mount this. And I am going to use black ink for it. And then we're going to, I think on my card, I bumped it up twice. So I'm going to use 2 small ones. the ends here. And then we're going to bump it up again. If you watch my videos regularly, you'll notice that my pinky on my left hand, this one here, sort of does its own thing, and that is because I broke it several years ago and didn't have it set properly. It was sort of pulled backwards and didn't quite heal properly. So now it likes to do its own thing, which is like the weirdest thing. So we're going to try to center this piece here. I think that's pretty good. It might, let's see if we can move it a little. That's the thing with these dimensionals. Sometimes once you put it on, it's sort of hard to pull it back up. Okay, well, we're just going to go with that. Okay, next we're going to mount this piece onto our card base. Leaving a 1/8 of an inch all around. And I just eyeball it. Once you do this enough times, you'll be able to eyeball it pretty well. Okay, so we're going to give this piece here a little fold on the score line. And this is what's going to hold up our card, like that, once we're all done. So let's stick our pieces, our DSP pieces on. And with this adhesive, you don't actually need a lot because it's so sticky that it really just, a little goes a long way. So with these pieces, you're going to leave about a 1/16 of an inch all around. Now, if you don't like wasting cardstock, a lot of times what I do is I will punch stuff out on this green piece before I go and put my DSP on. And I know some of the girls will notice that in past classes, that's exactly what I do. Because there's so much cardstock there, and nobody will know that you cut anything out once it's all put together. Okay, so now we're going to mount these pieces onto our card base. For these pieces, it's roughly 1/8 of an inch all around border as well. Okay, so we're going to pop that up. Okay, so next comes this step here. Now with this, you can stamp pretty much anything you want on it. So I'm going to grab this stamp set again. I can put this on, and then I might go and stamp a stocking on there. Let's see how that works. So I'm going to stamp the sentiment first. Because this is the one I'm going to use. Now I'm going to use the ink Shaded Spruce. It coordinates with the paper, with the cardstock that I use. You can also use black. You can use the real red, which is the red that I used. So we're gonna stamp that up, ink it up really well. Now we're going to just hold it nice and firm. Lift it up. It is perfect. And then we're going to stamp our other image in the black because I want to color it in. So I'm going to stamp this stocking. I think the stocking will still fit. It might be slightly off, but we'll see. So there's our stocking from the Tidings and Trimmings set. I'm going to stamp that on. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. And then now I'm going to use my blends markers and I'm going to color in the stocking. I don't exactly know all the colors I want to do. But I think I'm going to do the stocking in red. I think. So we're going to color the stocking red. And then I think I'm going to do the leaves in green. And then I'll bling it up with some Wink of Stella. Again, this piece in the middle is entirely up to you what you want to put on it. You can just get creative and decide on your own. I love it when the girls go and do something different and they post it in the meet up in the photos. That way we can sort of see what your alternatives were if you don't have the stamp set. One of the great things about doing a product-based class is a lot of times when I offer up the option of including a stamp set, you are basically paying just for the stamp set and you get the class for free. So it's a great way to sort of build your collection if you don't have a big collection. It's a good way to start getting some stamp sets that you will be able to use for years to come. So this stocking one is from Tidings and Trimmings. Tidings and Trimmings also has dies that go with the stamp set, and that's always very handy to have. Okay, so now our stocking is colored in. This white part, I'm just going to use my Whimsical on it because I don't really want to color it in. Oh, it looks like it dragged in some of the green from my last card. I didn't know it could do that. Okay, well, now you see a little bit of green on there. And then I'm just going to use, this is a Old Olive Blends marker. I'm just going to color in the leaves. It might not have been the best choice of colors, but oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so there's our stocking. That's where we would glue on our piece here like that. I'm gonna add, I'm not sure where I want to add my ribbon. I might add it on the corner there. So I'm just going to glue this ribbon down with a glue dot. It's very difficult to glue the ribbon down with glue because it might shift. So I find glue dots are perfect for putting on bows and ribbons. Again, you might want to trim it so that it's a little shorter. Okay. Now, because I did it this way, I might not even need my little tree pieces. I don't know if I'm going to use those or not. I might put them on the inside because I don't think they're going to fit on the outside of my piece here. But I will add my stars, and I'm going to add that using the Tombow glue. Now, if after you do your centerpiece and you're realizing that you don't have space for your trees, you can actually put your trees on the inside. So this would be my piece here. I'm going to glue that down like this. And then I'm thinking I might trim my trees, and I might put one down here. So let's do that. So let's add this piece on. Now with this, I can just sort of follow it along the center line. I know that's where I need to put my piece. So along the fold here is where you would do the corner to corner. So there's our corner to corner. I'm gonna add the tree, but I'm gonna add my tree sort of right there. So I'm gonna put that one right there. I'm gonna trim it off like that. Grab our Tombow glue. I'm going to add this tree right here. There's our first tree. And then we can add our second tree. This one's gonna have to be a little shorter, I think. Or we could always put it on the inside. Maybe I'll put it on the inside. Okay, so let's do that. I'm gonna trim that down quite a bit. I think I need to trim it even more. I think that. So I've trimmed this tree way down. And I'm gonna just lay this one right over here. So here is our other finished card. So you can see that you can just make this card even if you don't have the stamp sets that I used for this first one. So I colored this one in using the stamp sets from the stamp set, and then this one is just completely different with different stamps. So, and again, you can stamp something on the inside here. I haven't really decided what I want to do with it, so maybe I'll put something like that on there. Which is why it's sort of nice to have ink that is colored ink, because colored ink can make a huge difference to your cards. So I'm going to stamp the berries using the red ink. There. Again, don't forget to stamp your envelopes too. So thank you for joining me on this lovely Sunday, and I will see you in 1 week. We're going to be doing our gingerbread and peppermint cards. For that one, I'm not going to be actually making the cards again. I'm just going to walk you through it. So have an awesome week and an awesome day, and see you next time. Thanks.